Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a rather unique video. I'm going to recap a little bit about a hangout that I did with this guy named Glenn from Oklahoma, Tulsa. He opened up his doors to me and my friend Bill to come over, check out his card room, and also wheel and deal a little bit for some of his collection because he's getting a little bit older now. Long in the tooth, and he's deciding you can't take it with you, so he'd rather to part out some of his collection to someone else that might appreciate it, and in return he'll get some shekels for it. But I'm not here for that. Let me show you a little bit of the recap of our hangout, and then I'm gonna show you some pickups that I did from Glenn. So I'm here with Glenn from Tulsa, and we came to visit him, and I am astounded with this room. Take a look at this room. This is the ultimate card room. From top to bottom, most of these frames are autographed. There's Glenn here in his younger days with Maris, and some superstars there, all autographed.
Yeah, superstars in that picture right there especially.
Yeah. Look at these autographed bats. Just wall to wall.
Did you
stuff.
see the Trout and Judge over here? Trout and Judge bats over here. Did you see this big peanut? You ever seen a peanut that big? Bill, look at this thing. You ever seen a peanut that big?
That's a big one. That is a big one.
And there's a Judge bat, and a Trout bat, and a Nolan Ryan bat, and Alcides Escobar. What did he do? He led off the 2014 World Series with a home run, or was it 2015?
I don't
Inside the park.
Yeah.
Well, you've got him.
You got me.
You got him
Here's a David Wells signed hat.
from the perfect game.
And there's Julio Franco's when he led the league in hitting, 341 in 1991, right here. Hey,
Nice.
I'm going to fix him up. I'm going to fix you up here. Take your hat off.
Okay.
Hey, that's this year's Ranger batting helmets right there.
He wants me to take my hat off.
You're going to put on Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco's.
Go over there and let him take a picture of the helmet. Go all the way around.
Nice.
This man, how long have you been collecting for?
Just a second, I got to put one on too.
We
Here.
play for the Rangers now.
That's about as good as I can get it on.
Oh, this is great. How long you been collecting for, Glenn?
Since 1960.
1960.
63 years.
63 years going. Going strong too.
Yep.
Sharp as a tack.
Hey, guys, 2020, I was at your ballpark in Arlington at the World Series.
Oh, wow.
2 games.
Sweet.
12,000 people is all that could get in.
So what is that right there?
When Mickey Mantle passed away, one of the pallbearers was wearing that, either John Blanchard or Hank Bauer or Bill Skowron, one of those guys.
Wow. And these are seats from, where is
That's
this
from
from?
Arlington Stadium.
Arlington.
And over here piled up is Wrigley Field. With all that stuff stacked on top, those are Wrigley Field. Somebody sat in those in the 1945 World Series and watched the World Series. Wow. Next time you come, I'll unstack that. Here, let me get over there with you. This is a street you take to get out of my neighborhood.
Mickey Mantle Street.
Wow.
Okay?
That's beautiful. Well, thank you, Glenn. This
You want
was
one?
a pleasure
Bill,
and a
I was
treat.
going to give you one of these for your shop, but you don't have a shop anymore.
That's it.
Hey, do you need this for your house?
Hey, if you want to give it to me,
Here.
I'll take it. Thank
Here.
you so much.
He's a Yankees fan.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Glenn is gifting me with a Mickey Mantle.
Boulevard.
Boulevard.
That's-
I hope you enjoyed that. I want to thank Glenn once again for opening up his home to us, to me and Bill. and also sharing a lot of his pieces and his experiences, and basically allowing us to have first dibs on some of his things. And I'd love to thank him for this. wonderful piece which he gifted me, my Mickey Mantle Boulevard sign. It's going to go in my card room. It's going to be a prideful piece for my card room, which is under construction right now. I just moved out from my old place into this new place, and my card room will be up and ready, but maybe in a few months, because it's going to take a little while for me to put it into ship shape form. But this is going to be a key piece, so thank you, Glenn, for this. I'm so happy to have this. I'm probably going to make a Mickey Mantle shrine out of this piece. But another piece which I was able to buy from Glenn, this was my first pickup I'll share. So this next piece is a beautiful, beautiful framed picture of Barry Sanders in his college days. I hope I'm holding it just right for the camera, but it has a beautiful foot-long autograph of Barry Sanders there. It's authenticated by Beckett, and I just love how he's running down the sidelines. Great action shot of him with his eyes on the end zone, almost getting tackled there. I actually mentioned to Glenn how with football, Barry Sanders is my favorite player. And when I mentioned that, he said, wait, I think I might have something you might like. And he goes in his card room and comes back with this piece. My jaw just dropped because I was like, whoa, that is a huge autograph of Barry Sanders. And with me putting my card room together, I just thought to myself, that would be a nice piece to have in my card room. I held off on buying it till the end because I didn't want to blow the money on this, where I might have saw something else that I would have preferred. But in the end, I just said that, you know what? I don't have too many choice pieces picked out yet for my card room. This will definitely be a nice piece. I have to have it. At the end, I bought it. But thank you, Glenn, for basically offering me this piece. It's really going to have a nice home now, and I love it. And then one last piece, which I hope you stick around, but I'm going to get a little bit into detail for this piece, and that is this signed card by Mickey Mantle. So Glenn offered me this to buy. He has several Mickey Mantle autographs because he actually knew Mickey Mantle and he used to hang out with him. And in that clip, you'll see one of him hanging out with him in his younger days with the mustache. But this particular card I thought was really cool because it allowed for the autograph to pop with the background being white and all. And it's a really cool image of him, but I honestly didn't know anything about this card. All it says is test issue on the back. It doesn't really say anything else, but it's still a cool looking image. I know it's an homage to the 1953 Bowman set. And that was it. I just thought it was like a $1 reprint makeup card and nothing else. I just paid for the Mickey Mantle autograph basically. And I shared some of my pickups with George Diamond Yard Sports Cards, and he tells me, hey, wait a minute, I think Bluejacket66 did a video on this set. Let me dig around and look for it and see if maybe I could help you learn more about your pickup. And lo and behold, it turns out that Dave Bluejacket66 actually produced this card along with his dad. So I was shocked to hear that because now this got even juicier. And to make things even better, George put me in communications with Dave. So I speak to Dave later on, and Dave tells me how him and his dad produced this back in 1979. It was basically an extension set to basically juice up the boring extension set that they had in black and white because there weren't many stars. So what him and his dad did was put a lot of the superstars in this set, and it was an extension set that was well received. Nothing like it went viral or anything like that. It was back in 1979, but it was a really cool set, as you could tell. And then the test, when they stamped test, that was more like a gag. So not all the cards have the test stamped on it. It was just something that they decided to do here and there on the cards, and he thinks he actually was the one that stamped this as test. And he just was tickled pink. He said he actually teared up a little bit because he couldn't believe that this came around full circle to another YouTube collector. And it also evoked a lot of fond memories between him and his dad, who he considers to be his best friend. I will link the video below in the description so you can see him talk more about the set and how they came upon it and the pictures they chose for all the players. And he actually has all these cards autographed, so you need to check it out. He did tell me that it was really cool that I have this piece autographed because it makes it like a one of a kind, because he doesn't think there's too many of them autographed. So he was really impressed that this is autographed. And after that story, I felt torn because I thought this pickup became such a big pickup, but I also felt like it should go full circle and go back into his collection because he was really tickled about this pickup. So he did offer to buy it, but then he was torn. He said, no, you know what? I'd rather you keep it because I see how happy you are that you own it. And I already own a Mickey Mantle signed copy. But we were both back and forth. Like, you could take it. No, you have it. I'll sell it to you. No, you keep it. So after a while, we just decided to sit on it for a while. I'll enjoy it for a little while. Maybe I'll sell it to him and it'll go back home. But for now, I'm going to be a proud owner of this. And I'd like to thank Dave for filling me in on this and being in communication with him. And I'm tickled pink that now this became a bigger pickup than what it originally was. Thank you, Glenn, for parting with it. You didn't know how big of a piece this would become, I'm sure. But I'd like to thank also Bill in the end, because he's the one that I met Glenn through, and he's taken me all the time to hang out with Glenn and do trades with him and so on and so forth. And he braved the storm. It was a tornado thunderstorm that day, and we were trying to beat the clock to try to get back home to safety. And we actually thought we'd see some cows like hovering around us, because we actually thought we saw some tornadoes in front of us. We could barely see. It was just a hectic drive home, but we were safe. And now I'm here making this video. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope to sit down with Glenn for a future video exclusive. I'll get into a lot of his life, his experiences, his evolution, maybe share some of his key pieces that he's very prideful of, and get more into detail of his memorabilia he has in his home. I'd love to give you that. Maybe it'll be a 2-hour long video. But until then, I thank Glenn once again, and I'm going to wish you all happy hunting when it comes to cards. I want everyone to stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.